Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Guys, I'm wearing long sleeves. It might be fall around here. It's actually really beautiful today. The leaves are beautiful. Everything is just gorgeous. Um, I do love fall. It's like my second favorite, but you guys know I love summer. But I am wearing long sleeves, so I guess I'm embracing it a little. Today we are going to do a little thinking outside the punch. We have a great new punch border maker cartridge, the Acorns and Leaves, and if you didn't know, it can make some other things. So we're going to look at that, and then we're going to make a great fall layout. I think it's going to be super fun. Don't forget to go here if you need more fun. I just said fun twice in a row. I have no longer available items, advisor exclusives like the emboss and die cutting machine that the advisors got to try out. I have no longer, I already said that, no longer available items, pre-made scrapbook pages, so you can just slap your pictures on and make an album quickly and easily. I also have links to workshops and retreats. Some have Zoom options. Would love to see you either in person or on the screen and information on joining my team, of course. You get a large pod Rainbow Dots tote for joining, plus $50 to spend however you want. And you get 10% commission right off the bat with no pressure to sell to anyone, with no pressure to ever place another order. So they're basically paying you $1 plus giving you this fabulous tote to join and have a website to shop from and share with others, but only if you want to. So if you would like, if any of that interests you and you want to talk about it, go here, click join the sisterhood, read all the reasons why you should be on my team. And then at the very bottom, there's a button that says let's chat and we can talk about what this might mean for you. Okay, I'm super excited. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's talk about this little acorns and leaves guy. I am gonna punch. Let me see if this is, I might have some scraps that I need to use instead of this big sheet of paper. Let's see here. Nope, I guess we're gonna go with this big sheet. Okay, so let's punch this acorns and leaves real quick. It's a great punch. I love it. Super fun. You can punch multiples with different colors of paper and, do a little fussy cutting and mix and match. In fact, I'll show you one I did. Uh-oh. We got hung up because I was going too fast and not paying attention. Still having a problem. Good golly. Well, it's a good thing we didn't need a border because I just messed this up. Okay, I think I got it all out of there. Micro tips to the rescue. All right, I'm gonna go slower. Okay, so what is super fun about this, and I will show you one done the way I was just talking. Um, so on here, for example, I punched it in brown and I punched it in red and I fussy cutted all the acorns off and put it on top of the red border. And then with a little gold pen, just put the tops on the acorns. Super cute and fun and looks adorable, right? So that's one way you can do it. Or you can just have a border like this. That looks not terrible either. But what is super fun that I just love is the punch poop. And you're going to love it too. And not everybody likes that phrase. So you can call it punch debris if you would like, or punch confetti, or punch trash. I mean, you can call it all kinds of things, but I call it punch poop. So, and we're going to use these probably. We might need some more actually in our layout. But don't these look like flower stems or leaves? Or does anybody remember the spiky, I can't remember what it's called, spiky evergreen or spiky something, Border Maker cartridge that looks so cute. This is what this reminds me of. So we're going to use this in our layout, but I want to also show you something else and give you some ideas. It can be snowflakes. I love the snowflakes. That's probably my favorite. I also see like reindeer antlers or flower stems, birds' feet, like they look like little birds' feet. Or if you're doing animal tracks, like that could be, let me get the scissors out. This could totally be animal tracks. Couldn't it? I feel like it could. But I do see antlers or reindeer horns. I definitely see flower stems. I love the snowflakes, corn stalks, all kinds of things, right? So when you're looking at your punch debris, your punch poop, you know, just make sure you're not wasting a good thing. Look at all this that I saved. I love it. Okay, back to our layout. And we're going to do a couple things, but I do want some more. We're going to call them flower stems for the moment. So I'm going to cut another green one. We're going to cut a bunch of stuff actually because I have a plan. I think I might just stick. Oh dear. Me and this punch aren't getting along at the moment. I'm going to stick with just those few for right now, and we'll see if we can get by with just those. I think there's five or six that come out of a punch when you punch the whole strip. But aren't they just so cute? I mean, obviously I love the whole thing, but all right, I do want a couple wooden fences. Love this new punch. And I'm going to use, I had paper laid out for it. I love this paper for it. It's the pretty little leafy one on the back. I'm going to punch two of these. Just starting on that black line on the front of the punch. And then covering up the blue in the tray, or there is a triangle on this one. You can line that triangle up and you won't screw it up like I do sometimes. Triangle is really helpful. And I'm going to punch two of those because I'm doing two pages. So I'm looking for that triangle, lining that triangle up on that tray. Perfect. And then I think I want, this is the chrysanthemum punch. In case you're wondering, the punch debris for the fence is not very remarkable. So don't worry about it. I mean, I don't know what you can make about that, but it's pretty unremarkable. The chrysanthemum is super fun. And I'm going to cut some orange. I think I have some orange scraps here. Or even this. No, I don't like that. Let's find some orange. Here's some. We're going to do some orange chrysanthemums real quick. And I don't know, but I am going to turn my punch over because what I mainly want is the little one. So I'm going to try and save paper. Of course, I could just punch a bunch and use them elsewhere. I'm just going to punch a whole row of all three of them. And then I'm going to go back up here. I don't know how many I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like I still need some more. Just going to rip this off. Nine, 10, 11, 12. We'll do that many. So like I said, the only ones I really want for this well, I don't really know actually. Let me not say that. We'll just separate them all. I'm going to put all the big ones in a spot and all the mediums in a spot. Lots of punching today. Okay, all the mediums together. I think this punch is very cute. I like it. And then we'll put all the little babies together. This is the one I really know I know I'm going to use. So we'll just put all those together. Now we do need a wagon. And I think just one wagon for our layout. I do have a little scratch of hot fudge here. So adorable. What else do we need? I think we're ready to cut paper. So I'm going to build on these orange papers, the ones that look like cherry pie on the other side. And I need 2 6x6s out of this. I just got a new mat and blade, so I'm super excited. It's going to be like I have a new trimmer. 6x, so nice. 6x6s. Out of that. And then I need, out of this fun flowery paper, I need it to be 8 inches first of all. I'll cut that little strip off. And then we're going to do a 5x8 and a 7x8. So there's those two. Then we need some photo mats. And I also need to punch. We're not done punching. I just realized. Photo mats. What color should we do for photo mats? Probably the green. I'm thinking. And I used up pretty much all that other green. So we'll do this one. So we need 3 4x4s. Oh my gosh, if you guys haven't put a new blade or mat in lately. Amazing. And then a 4x6. I don't feel like this layout has enough pictures for me. Just the way I roll. And then I'm going to get my leafy vine out. Everybody should have a leafy vine. And I think it's gone at home office, but I do have a few in stock. So if you don't have a leafy vine, first of all, you need one because it goes with everything. And I don't really know. I may not like this actually because it's kind of big. I'm changing my mind. I don't need leafy vine, but you do. Everybody needs one of these. It goes with everything, just with this layout. All right. I'm going to put all of my little cut pieces aside for the moment. So we can put this together. Let's see how it's all going to pan out here. These guys go right in the middle. And I'm going to get my tape. Even the back's pretty. I'm going to line this up on my 13 by 13 mat so that I can make sure this is right in the middle. And it's 8 inches, so I can do 2 inches above and 2 inches below. Same thing over here. Line it up on the mat, and then I'm going to line it up so that there's 2 inches up here and 2 inches down here. Perfecto. Then these guys go beside those. Look at that wild paper. Huh. Now I see why they wanted me to do a full 6 inches or full 12 inches. And I should have done some math. But it works over here. Okay, this is going to go in the center. Remember, it's 6 inches, so I can put 3 on either side of it. And I think what I'll do is cut this to fit here. So that was 5, so I need 7. I'll just cut 5 off of this. And that'll be perfect. Okay. Again, to line it up, I'm going to put 3 above it, 3 inches of orange above it, and 3 inches of orange below it. And we are a little bit crooked. Not much, just a hair. Okay, that looks good. Now let's put all our pieces on. So I really wanted our little, I'm gonna make kind of a little scene down here. These are the mats for inking, but they work just like our silicone mats did that were Advisor exclusives a while ago that came in a 3-pack. So if you missed out, these are another option. Or this is another option, and then it's double duty if you do any inking. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to take our little stalks, our little stems. Oh, we need our silicone mat back out. And we need this guy. And now I decided we might want these bigger. We're going to fill those up. Except for you won't be able to see them. Darn, this might be a problem. We need centers. That's what we need. Okay, so I have the mini trio or the piece by piece mini trio punch set. And this little center right here will be good for these ones, the medium ones, but the little guy will be good for these. So let's get that green paper back out. This is a paper piecing video, I guess. Just see what this looks like. Kind of wild, this paper is the problem, I think. I need quite a few of these. All right. I'm going to get my precision point adhesive out for this. Do the centers of all our chrysanthemums here. Oops. I just don't really know how we're going to get it to stand out on the orange paper. But these are super cute. Okay, so here's 3 little flowers. And maybe it needs some ink. I'll try it. Oh, I haven't even opened this. Okay, so this is the rich cocoa ink. I'm going to try and ink around this flower so it stands out a little more. I'm sure this is not how... Well, sure it is. This is how it's intended, right? One of the ways. If you didn't know, I'm not an inker. I have not really done much inking in my life. So this is all new territory for me. But look, that does definitely stick out better. Just gonna keep going around all 3 of these little chrysanthemums. Except for I don't think they really look like chrysanthemums. I should have done yellow. Cute. Okay, that's cute. So now let's see what they look like in our little wagon. I want them sticking out. That's cute. You guys probably can't see it very good, but I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. I'm going to try and have a lot of them kind of sticking up out of the wagon. Cute. I like it. All right, let's get our little stems out now. And we have some more little pieces that I need. I shouldn't have punched all those on here. And we're going to need some more because we're going to be working with these guys now, these little tiny guys. And the little tiny dots. Oh my gosh, so cute. If you have a lift stick, this would work really good for that. I used to have one. I need to just get a new one out and use it. This works too, I guess. Oh gosh. They look so cute. I have one more here. Oh, here's one. Okay. Oh. Let's do one more of these just because I have one of these. And I have a feeling that I'm going to want to ink these as well. So I might as well just do it. Get it out of the way. Okay. Now I'm going to use my little repo on our, they look like duck feet to me. And I think I might do some foam squares on the flowers, maybe. Doesn't that sound like it might be a good idea? We have quite a few of these, so we got to punch some more circles because I want to do them clear down this little, they're like little sunflowers, right? Only they're the wrong color. Should have done yellow. That's what it reminds me though. That's cute. Okay, this was kind of handy for just keeping all those little pieces in line too. So go get your, I don't even know what this is called. The mat. And go get your piece by piece mini trios. Those are really fun too. Okay. We have our photo mats, which I'm thinking I should also ink. Not with yellow. I like it. I like it. It'll just help it stand out a little bit better on this leaf paper. Virtual crop is this weekend. Always excited to see what sketches they come up with. And of course, it's fun to be entered into drawings. I have won once. I unfortunately will probably not be working on the sketches this weekend. Drew will be home just for 1 week, so I probably better spend time with him. And I think my son is moving maybe, so we might need to go help him do that. So I will not be scrapbooking, but I'll be thinking about all of you. I hope you all get lots done, and I hope you have fun. My Croptoberfest events are filling up. If you're local, we have a Montrose event, and then here at my house. And the one at my house has Zoom options. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some more photo mats. I think I'm gonna do it like that. And then I do need a little photo mat area or a journaling box area, but let me see what I have for embellishments and stuff. Get all my scraps gathered up. We have some stickers to play with. Here's What a Day. The thought. See what other mats we have. And then I do have all the embellishments as well. This is definitely a harvesty type. Okay, let's start with a journal box. I like that one. I don't particularly like this one. Season to celebrate. I kind of like this. Okay, I think I'm going to use these two. I'm going to put some perforation lines on this journaling box because I like that a lot. So I'm just going to line up at the 1/2 inch. And I'm going to do it down here at the bottom of my trimmer because I never use the bottom of my mat, or not as much. And it's easier if I go this way. And I'm just going to line those perforations up on that train track and go all the way up. It does not look good. You can't really see it, can you? Well, it looks good. And I'm going to ink it because I inked the rest of it. Dropped it. And then as far as this title goes, I think I'm going to cut some of the yellow off so it's not as wide. I like it. And I think, should I flag it too? It's kind of big. Kind of big. Maybe we'll just cut a little bit of it off on either side because it is a little big for my space. We better ink it also. Okay, so here's my thought. I could either, like that, and I could put this over top like that, or I could put it down here. I think I like that better. All right, let's tape all this down and then we'll see if we have some embellishments we love. This was a little longer video because of all the fun paper piecing. Love that our punches can be used for multiple things. I've seen a lot of fun stuff with the wagon. Like if you have the truck punch, the wagon is super cute. Might want to line these up though. That's good. Those perforation lines just make your journal box look so good. Okay, that looks great. All right, so we have hunting, we have harvesting, we have football, I have all of these, which I probably should have used under. I'm going to use it anyways. I'm just going to use some of it on the very edge here. Get my scissors. I think that looks pretty good. And I wonder what we could salvage. That looks good. I love it. Trim off the extra. Looks great. Let's see, what else do we got? Nothing else really sparks my fancy too much, except for maybe this. That looks good up there, doesn't it? I think it does. And then we have some stickers I always love. Mostly what I love is the words. I really love the words. So, hayride. I do want to put that up there. Just line it up next to each other here. And then we'll snip it. Probably could have picked a better spot to split it, but that's okay. Happy harvest. And how about grateful? I feel like I love it. All right, I hope you liked that. Thanks so much for watching, following, subscribing, sharing, all the things. Don't forget to go here for more fun, including links to my Creative Memories website where you can shop all the things that I used today. If you're not already loved by an advisor, please watch for my smiling face at checkout. And go check out all the advisor perks on my website right here. When you click Join the Sisterhood, you can see all of that. And don't forget to shop my no longer available items and pre-made scrapbook pages. All right, thanks again, and I'll see you next time.